Hello again and welcome to the West End of Newcastle, where tonight we're going to explore a recently reformed iconic football team that's already rapidly rising through the Northern Leagues. And they're doing so with a strong local passionate supporter base and a quirky and rapidly improving stadium. So it's welcome to Newcastle Blue Star Football Club, currently playing in the Northern League. I told you it looks quirky and interesting. Can't wait to have a look. The iconic blue star with the Tyne Bridge in it and the castle to the left, and the Sir Bobby Robson Lounge. Sir Bobby, of course, having lots of links to this area. Now, I said earlier that Blue Star are a recently reformed football club, and that's because the original club were formed in 1930 before changing the name to Blue Star Welfare in 73, and then just to Blue Star. And the biggest moment was winning the FA Vase at Wembley in 1978. And in 1984-85 they even reached the first round proper of the FA Cup, where they lost to York City 2-0 away at Bootham Crescent. Now, the ground through most of that period up until the early 2000s was a stone's throw away from Newcastle Airport up at Woolsington, at a place called Wheatsheaf Park, now called Druids Park. And it was issues with that ground that eventually led to the demise of the club, and to cut a long story short, in 2009 they ceased to exist. Fast forward to 2018 and local businessman Stephen Best saw fit to reform the club with teams from underage through to the seniors. And by 2023 they'd won the Northern Alliance and been promoted back to the Northern League, the Division 2. From where they were promoted immediately despite losing the playoff final. And last season they had a brilliant season again, getting to the playoffs again, where they lost in a penalty shootout in the final to Blythe Town. They were just minutes from promotion to the Northern Premier League East Division, in front of a crowd of well over 2,000 in this location where 6 years ago there was little more than a field. Gannon along the Scotswood Road to see the Blue Star Aces. You're certainly never going to be in doubt as to who plays here, which is a refreshing change compared to a lot of the cloned, caged grounds that seem to be sprouting up everywhere. Give me grounds like this any day. Now, tonight's match is against Middlesbrough under-23s or academy, so it's going to be a real test for Blue Star against some highly talented footballers. Now, you'll normally hear me say that I'm paying cash, but tonight I've got one of those e-ticket things, which is a first for me. Luckily it works, but that's the ticket obviously if I didn't have it. And here we go. I can already see there's so much going on at this ground. Fries and burger van, club shop.
Half time raffle, anybody? £2 a strip.
And a pretty big crowd already. Let's have a quick look in the club shop. You always know it's got a good fan base, so it's got a well-stocked club shop. Sports Direct, eat your heart out. Okay, I've got Johnny here, who's the treasurer and the chief of the junior section here at Blue Star, and he's going to show me a little bit around the ground, tell me a little bit about how the club's going on, so we'll walk and talk. Okay, right at the entrance we've got this quirky little thing over here that Johnny's going to tell me about.
Yeah, so when we're putting the floodlights in, digging out the foundations, came across this World War bombshell.
Yeah.
So we got it authenticated by the right people, and we're just now going to get it displayed somewhere. So that's just a little bit of interest from, because right next to obviously the River Tyne, which is where they were building all the tanks and all that during the World War. So it was a prime spot for the Germans to be bombing.
So we're going to go into the market here. Johnny's going to tell me a little bit about the vision of the club and where it's come from.
Yeah, so with the club, we just had a vision of being in a very deprived area, really, down in Scotswood here, where there was nothing for kids, really, you know. People were on the streets, turned to crime, knife crime, etc. So there was a vision by the chairman, effectively, to build a football club.
That's Steve Best.
Steve Best, yeah. To build a football club and to see what we could actually do in terms of getting the kids off the street.
It's like a proper nightclub in here, it's great. So Johnny mentioned there that a lot of it is about getting the youngsters in the local deprived area here, and a lot of the darts and kind of pool that you see here is part of that vision. So walking around the ground, and this ground seems to be evolving every summer. So Johnny, tell me how it's come on in 6 years and what your plans are.
So basically 6 years ago there was just a white fence around here.
Yeah.
So none of the stands were here, none of the outside fencing was around. It was basically just open fields with one white fence around it.
Yeah.
So year on year we're obviously looking to develop it, which is what we've been doing. You can see obviously you've got a stand across there, the Alan Smith stand. So we're right here, we've got the Davy Walton stand. I think we've just walked past there the big marquee and the decking area that we've got. And then just behind the goal to our left hand side there is the development now that we've been starting this summer, which is actually going to be full length of the back behind the goal.
So much going on, it's a groundhopper's dream. Now, I obviously watched Blue Star for the first time in the playoff final last season and encountered your passionate fans who love the club. So what's your plans for this season?
So we've been lucky enough through pre-season to have held on to the majority of the squad that we had last season. There's a couple that went out, but we've replaced them with three new signings, which hopefully are going to be the difference, I think, for us this season. The plan again is to be challenging at the top end of the table. Like you say, we got into the playoff final last year. Unfortunately got beat on penalties, so it'd be nice to go one better this season.
So finally, it's just a 20-team league this season. Who do you think will be the main challengers, and which club did you enjoy going to last season?
I think for me, we're going to be up there again. I think Borough Rangers are definitely going to be up there again. I think Kendal will be strong again. Kendal was a great day out, even though the weather was torrential rain.
Yeah.
It was a great trip over there, and obviously we got the win, which was massive for us getting into the playoffs last season. But the home game against them as well was a great game. So like I say, I think they'll be one to beat definitely next season.
Awesome. Right, that's Johnny, an integral part of the club, an integral part of all the volunteers who make non-league football work. Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Thank you, cheers.
Cheers.
All the best, enjoy the game.
I mean, this area in particular is so unique. It's like got the bar on the top with the decking, all kind of like homemade. Right, time for kick-off. Newcastle Blue Star versus Middlesbrough under-23s in pre-season friendly. When you're ready, ref? This steel terracing was just put in over the summer. It's going to go all the way along the back eventually. So as Johnny was saying, the youthful fans are a big part of this club, and a lot of the ultras sit over here on the corner, but most of them in the cover over here.
Oh, hello, Leighton.
And this second pitch over here behind the main one is where a lot of the youth teams play. Great setup. So a lot of the young Blue Star ultras want to be on the video, so who am I to deny them? So here we go, give us a wave, lads, and a funny face. There you go. I really like the view from this corner. Just think 6 years ago this was just a field with a white railing around it. This is how to build a club. Anyway, 8 minutes gone. Not too much has happened yet. I didn't say before, Blue Star in the black and white stripes. Borough, of course, in the red. Blue Star doing all the attacking at the moment. What a great shot. Oh, just over the bar. Good effort. 15 minutes gone. You've got to love grounds with lots of greenery around it. You wouldn't think the A1 motorway is just beyond those trees there. Really close to the River Tyne as well, right on the west end of Newcastle. Corner Blue Star, 20 minutes. And another one. That free kick Blue Star, there was actually a goal scored, but the referee had already blown beforehand. Nice delivery, header, oh, straight at the keeper, good chance. Anyway, while the match is going on, Malcolm, who's a kit man amongst other things, is going to show me the changing room. So this is the home changing room for Blue Star. And here we are. So we've got our tactics board over there, a couple of motivational things up here. Smells like a dressing room. Now what do you, Malcolm? And some team pictures to keep players motivated as well. So basically these changing rooms areas are all made of like containers, so that's how the club's been able to advance so quickly, but they work a treat. This is the ref's room. It smells of liniment, just in case you're wondering. And this is the physio treatment and kit room. There you go. Not bad actually, is it? You've got the table there. All sorts of other stuff, the balls, the cones, everything you need for training and stuff like that.
Everything,
Mark, yeah? Brilliant, thank you.
The way changing room?
We're changing room where the Borough Academy are tonight. Just as messy as Blue Star, so it's a draw in that counts. But really, you wouldn't know you were in a shipping container unless I told you outside. I don't think so anyway. Right, half time here. Blue Star 0, Borough Academy 0. Fairly entertaining game. Not too much happening, but we'll see what happens second half. And the second half's underway. Opening goal, 46 minutes, Borough Academy in the lead. Crossover, put in from about a yard.
Borough Academy on the 46 minutes, putting them 1-0 up.
There you go. Borough apparently made 9 changes at half time that showed in the first minute. Blue Star free kick. Nice delivery. Borough just look a yard faster than they were in the first half. With a chance. Blocked. It's like a different team. Crowd tonight, by the way, is 321. Football's a totally different game when you're at pitch level compared to being sat up in the stands when it's like a video game. 54 minutes, Blue Star corner. They look fairly dangerous. Floated in, chance. There it is, there's the equaliser. 1-1. Game on in the second half.
Scoring the equalising goal, 54 minutes, which is not a Blue Star. It's number 19, Dan Wilson.
Oh, chance. Second goal, Blue Star. Left free on the edge of the area. The defence just totally didn't pick them up. Maybe it's because the defence haven't played together.
On the hour, so you've got a Blue Star. It's number 11, Michael Adewale.
The main man scores for Blue Star. And Borough just made a couple more changes, including the goalkeeper, so I think that's 11 changes now. Well, after that first 5 minutes of second half, it's been all Blue Star. They've really grown into it. Looking like an experienced team now. Equaliser for Borough there. Keeper got in a tangle in the 6-yard box. That sometimes happens. And easily put away, but he'll recover. 2-2. Another chance, Blue Star over the bar, snapshot. Oh, nearly an own goal. The back post from outside the area went straight past the keeper. He just about kept it out. God, what a near nightmare it's been for him. I haven't mentioned it tonight yet, but the pitch is in beautiful condition. It's flat, green, compared to some of the places we've been to. Considering we haven't had much rain. Another chance, Blue Star, well defended. Oh, it's handball, surely a penalty, yeah. 3 minutes to go, penalty. Oh, keeper nearly got there, but well taken. Blue Star in the lead, 3-2, can they hold on? Right, final whistle gone here in Scotswood. Finished Newcastle Blue Star 3, Borough Academy 2. Really entertaining second half. Both teams highly changed. That seemed to change the course of the match. Okay then, that's it from this video from Newcastle Blue Star, a wonderful and quirky ground that you really should visit. I want to say thank you to the people who helped me at the club today, from Chris, the fan who invited me up today, and to Malcolm, Johnny and other people at the club who showed me around. As always, make sure you subscribe and comment. Let me know your stories about the old Newcastle Blue Star Football Club or the new one, and I'll soon see you in the next one.